Hey guys, and welcome back to the wild. Today, because it's a little chilly here in New York, I'm bringing you to the Long Island Aquarium and Exhibition Center in Riverhead to check out some of my favorite aquatic and marine creatures. Let's go. I chose the Long Island Aquarium because I have volunteered there and really love the way they care for their animals. The first exhibit I stopped by is known as the Best Buddies exhibit because it showcases the symbiotic relationship between the sea anemone and the clownfish. It also features the true perk, the hippo tang, the yellow tang, and the Moorish idol from Finding Nemo. Next, I checked out the piranhas. Guests are often surprised how stationary these fish remain. This behavior is identical in the wild until a food source is introduced. The shipwreck exhibit showcases fish that can be found on dive sites in Southeast North American and Caribbean waters. The lionfish, native to the Indo-Pacific, is an introduced species wreaking havoc on our native reef systems. These are the cichlids of Lake Malawi in Africa. There are more than 500 species of cichlids in Lake Malawi and are one of the most diverse single species in the world. Besides sharks, the Lost City also has Queensland groupers, schooling fish like crevalle jacks and these permits, and a large loggerhead sea turtle named Jaws. There are two species of shark in this exhibit, the sand tiger sharks and a few very lazy nurse sharks. The sharks in this exhibit are basically harmless to humans. If I fell in, I'd be more afraid of Jaws the turtle. The sand tiger's teeth may look scary, but their mouths are far too small to consider us a food source and will only bite if provoked. I think the coolest thing about sharks is their sixth sense. Do you see those black spots on their nose? Those are the ampullae of Lorenzini and help the shark detect electromagnetic fields in the water, like the erratic heartbeat of an injured fish. Hey guys, so I'm finally in a place where I feel I can sit and have a nice chat with you guys without looking too odd to surrounding guests or bugging anyone. I'm at the African penguin exhibit. These guys are really cool, and I happen to know that these guys are also all named after Seinfeld characters. Actually, let me see if I can get a really good shot here. See the guys behind me? These are African penguins. They're native along the African coastline. They're also, fun fact, known as jackass penguins because the sound they make sounds like the braying of a donkey, not necessarily like the chirp of a bird. African penguins are fast. They can hunt at speeds up to 20 kilometers and dive to depths of 130 meters. I'm here in front of the river otter exhibit where peanut butter and jelly live, or PB&J. Whether peanut butter or jelly is behind me, I'm not quite sure. I didn't really get to work with these guys when I volunteered here. These are North American river otters and are basically found in all freshwater systems throughout North America, lakes, rivers, most commonly rivers as their name implies, estuaries, and they're quite common in upstate New York but are rarely found down here on the island, which is sad because they're kind of adorable and super smart, by the way. And just as I was thinking to myself, it must be too cold for a swim, she decided to prove how well she could handle the cold temperatures. From mammal to mammal, my next stop was the Japanese snow monkeys, where I got to watch them play with their toys and shock this guy by getting a little too close with my camera. This juvenile was more interested in what I was doing, but was pushed away by a larger male who decided it was time for me to go. Number one rule, always listen to the animal, even if they're behind glass. Hey guys, so I get to hang out right next to one of my favorite types of animals. I am quite enthralled by the crocodilians. This is a spectacled caiman sitting next to me. They're found in Central and South America. Isn't she gorgeous? Beautiful body, just hanging out. I headed over to the Riverhead Foundation, linked to the site below, where I found the latest patient, a seal named Cucumber. She's almost all better and will be returning to the wild next Saturday, and you can bet my camera and I will be there. In the Riverhead Foundation, they had some fish I could find offshore in my home in South Florida, like this juvie mahi-mahi. One of my favorite exhibits is ray bay. Stingrays are horribly misunderstood. Their stinger is used for defense, not to intentionally harm, and they are quite docile. Aren't they beautiful? After ray bay, I hung out with butterflies in the exhibition center. I'm not a huge fan of insects, but who doesn't love butterflies? These little guys were great. They let me get close enough to see their gorgeous wings and to see them using their feeding structure, the proboscis.
I have had a blast here in the butterfly exhibit. Time to check out some birds.
With the assistance of some birdseed, I made fast friends with 2 lovebirds, a sun conure, and a green-cheeked conure. This ringneck parrot stole the cup from my hand. He ate all the seeds and then dropped the cup. After the birds, I saw some seahorses and juvenile flounder. You can tell they are juvenile because both eyes are still on the top portion of their bodies. Flounders are masters of camouflage and can match dark or light coloring in their environment. My last stop of the day was to see the sea lion show, where I got to see Bunker the California sea lion perform some cool behaviors with her trainer, Anne. A perfect end to a lovely morning. So I'm back after a really fun morning at the aquarium. I know the video ran a little long today, but there was just so much I wanted to show and tell you guys. If you like these videos, please hit thumbs up and subscribe, all down there now since YouTube changed its layout. And make sure to check out my other videos and tell all of your animal-loving friends. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time here in the wild.